The following is a presentation of Real Wise Productions and Komen Media Incorporated. Janet Jackson stirs up a hornet's nest, and Candace Owens is gone on the deep end. Next on Mentality. Welcome to another installment of Mentality, where iron sharpens iron in the realm of health, wealth, mental health, entrepreneurship, love, and brotherhood, all from a man's perspective. I am one of the co-hosts of this program, Cole Johnson, aka the Mad Scientist and EP Extraordinaire, and EP of all EPs. And I am joined as always by the other co-hosts of this program. Now, you may know him as the James Lipton of the crew, Wize All. You may even know him as Bizarro Wise. You may even know him as King Petty. Mr. Stuck in My Mind himself, your boy in mind, W-I-Z-E, a.k.a. Wize Lefe. How you doing, man?
I am good, brother. I am good. How are you?
I can't complain. I'm doing really good myself. The rapper, the businessman, and the troll, 50 Cent, or Curtis Jackson. He is sharing more details about his upcoming, whenever it's going to be released, Netflix docuseries on Sean, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Love, Scoundrel, Ho, Combs. Now, in a joint statement with director and co-producer Alexandria Stapleton, 50 Cent said the docuseries will have, quote, significant human impact, close quote. Now, it is set to produce a documentary on Diddy, which he first announced before his rival was arrested and indicted on racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution charges. Now, he went to say on USA, well, he and Stapleton said to USA Today, quote, it is a complex narrative spanning decades, not just the headlines or clips seen so far. We remain steadfast in our commitment to give a voice to the voiceless and to present authentic and nuanced perspectives. Close quote. Now, my question to you, sir, is what should we expect from this upcoming 50 Cent documentary on Diddy?
Oh, he gonna be all over Diddy. Let's start. Let's be real, man. 50 can be ruthless at times, and I'm expecting him to go full force and just yeah, Diddy. It don't look good for you, brother. It don't look good for you now, but I can imagine what 50's gonna put out there, man. I could just imagine, because we all know the troll he is.
Yeah.
We all know 50 don't give a he don't.
No.
Like,
he has nothing to give.
you know 50, he does not give a
No.
So I'm looking forward to it. I think I would get Netflix just to see that.
Just for that documentary. Wow.
Well, that and Monday Night Raw now. So
The lock we put on the cage and the key will be tossed away. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't blame him. Don't blame him. He was groomed. There's bigger fish than him.
Yeah. He was groomed to be,
Uh,
well, to be blunt, this fool that he's become. But yeah, I agree with you. Uh,
what do you think he learned his behavior from somewhere?
and the two that I look to, that,
One
well,
is no
maybe,
longer here. One is no
right,
longer
which is,
here,
well, that's Andre Harrell.
and one is like Mr. Untouchable, basically. Because it like I don't even think Bird lands on Clive Davis.
Viewers were expecting a bruising boxing match between Senator J.D. Vance and Governor Tim Walz in the vice presidential campaign debate that took place in New York. But since both are from the Midwest, mentioned Vance from Ohio, Walz is from Minnesota via Nebraska, it basically was more of a Midwestern bromance as the two contenders got up there and they seemed to have, and I'm still shocked to actually say what I'm about to say, they actually had a civil discourse over a debate. It didn't seem to be such grandstanding. It didn't seem to be whose schlong is bigger than the other. And yeah, there were shots that were thrown toward one another, but they actually talked about policy, and I'm actually was shocked. But there still was a winner, and there still was a loser. And in my opinion, it was Vance who won, and Walz with his gaffe about Tiananmen Square, to me, ended up being the big loser. Now, my question to you, sir, is what is your major takeaway from last week's debate?
Um, Republicans can't stop lying.
Well, at least Vance can't.
They just can't stop lying. Like, yes. From what I saw, it looked like JD was whipping some, but
Mm-hmm.
um, the problem is his boss can't talk like that.
Nope.
That's the problem. Like Trump
I agree.
gets in his own way with the way he acts.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't realize that that turns people off, except for his following.
Right.
But for regular folk, which there's more of us, I think, than MAGA,
There are.
it's just a complete turnoff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, I don't want to hear you keep questioning people's mental capacity. Your mental capacity is in question right now because of how you've been acting. You are now the old man in the room. We all know how I feel. Motherfuckers need to get out of office by 67.
And
I give you 72. I give you 72. After 72, you need a cognitive test every year if you're going to be in Congress.
cognitive test. Oh. And for those who are not keeping score at home, Trump this past June turned 78. So there you go.
No. I'm sorry. No. I refuse it. No.
You're now the old man.
We need to start putting these dinosaurs to bed, like to extinction. Just go. They got to go.
Hey, you mean
Pelosi,
all?
Pelosi got to go. Her ancient, like her crypt keeper looking need to go. Mitch McConnell, bon voyage. I know you're leaving when you're not seeking
Yeah.
re-election.
Yeah.
Thank
His
God.
term's over. He's gone. Yeah.
Just go to Shady Acres and live out the rest of your days with your wife, and God bless you.
Well,
But get out of office.
even even the weed smoker Bernie Sanders.
Even the weed smoker Bernie Sanders, he got to go, man.
Precisely 3:06 p.m. Pacific time. On trying to was it? September 28th. Baseball, and not just baseball, but actually football and basketball too, was officially pronounced dead in Oakland. Now, the A's, they will be playing in Sacramento the next 3 years, and of course they'll wait their time and turn until their brand spanking new $1.5 billion playpen in Las Vegas is built. One that could seat only 35,000, but I digress. The franchise delivered 4 World Series championships, 6 pennants, and 17 division titles to the Bay Area. So, of course, it was appropriate that the team won their last game there, 54 years after moving to Oakland. Now, my question to you, sir, since you are a sports fan like I am, and you're definitely a baseball fan like I am as well, what memories do you have of Oakland? It could be the A's, it could be the Raiders, it could be even the Warriors, now that it is a former professional sports town.
The 89 World Series. I'm always going to remember that. Always going to remember that. It was Battle of the Bay.
Yeah.
And then the earthquake.
Man,
the earthquake that rocked the foundation of the World Series. So it was.
I vividly remember that. Yeah,
that's going to be something I'm definitely going to remember for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And of course, Bond's pursuit of Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what people say.
2001 to 2004. Yeah.
I don't care what people say, man. Barry Bonds, his all-time home run. There was no policy against any of that. Yeah, is it illegal? Yeah, but was there any rules in the MLB guidelines that said you couldn't do any of that? No. So why are they being punished? They saved baseball. Jose Canseco stitched.
We're just getting started. Mentality will return. The Big Ten.
How would people on the campus of Ohio State University, how would they look at Ryan Day?
The SEC.
Until somebody can show me that they can beat Georgia outside of Alabama, I got to roll with the Bulldogs.
The Big 12.
Mike Gundy, show me something. I picked you last year, okay?
The ACC.
I need Dabo Sweeney and the Clemson Tiger to show me that they are understanding what the mission is at hand.
And the Pac-12. Whoa. I'm sorry, the Pac-2. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down every single week all the hot college football games, bearing down the gridiron on the Playmaker's Blog Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts. This is a BS3 Network presentation.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, Wize.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Welcome back to Mentality, where men are men and not machines. With Wize and Cole, I'm Cole Johnson, and part of me may regret the following story that I'm about to present in front of you and Wize, but it has to be done. Welcome to Celebrity Style. an interview with The Guardian published last Saturday, Janet Jackson casted doubt on Vice President Kamala Harris's biracial identity. And when asked about the prospect of the U.S. having its first black female president, and she alleged that, well, the vice president isn't black because she feels as though her father is not. Enter Donald Harris. He's from Jamaica, while her late mother, of course, Shyamala Gopalanchi, is from India. Now, Janet claimed in the interview that Donald Harris was discovered to be white, but she actually said, quote, "I'm not sure, but that is what I heard," close quote. Well, of course, those comments were, well, coldly received by online people and social media. There was backlash. There was a retraction from one of now her former workers, who she said, "Nope, I did not apologize," and she immediately fired that person. But then Whoopi Goldberg, she offered a mea culpa for her friend after the pop icon stirred that controversy with her recent remarks. Now, she, talking about Whoopi, said, quote, "Sometimes people get it wrong, and they're wrong. They made a mistake. They were wrong. It happens." Close quote. Now, she wanted to say that we need to extend a little grace for the girl. Now, my question to you, sir, I know that we try not to talk about things of The View, but this was not a View thing. This is more of a Janet Jackson thing, because we also had Candace Owens, and we should still have her do it as well, trying to comb all throughout the lineage of one Kamala Harris. I will begin by asking this. Why do you believe the vice president's ethnicity is so important to many people?
I don't know. These people who have issues, they want to find any reason for people to hate this woman. Oh, she's not black enough. She's not Indian enough. Or she's not this, she's not that. Okay, so I got Taino blood running through me. I have African blood running through me.
That's correct.
Probably got some Spanish blood in there.
Right.
But I still consider myself a black man.
Well, because you are.
But I'm sure my bloodline isn't 100% African.
Mine isn't. But but that's understandable. Yeah.
So you're gonna question my blackness? Like, so I could care less what Janet Jackson, like I said before, Janet,
Mhm.
what have you done for me lately?
Oh.
What have you done for me lately, Janet? Not a thing. You ain't put out no good music lately. Stick
That
to
sounds
it.
that sounds fire, but dang.
Stick to what you know, which is entertaining the masses, and then shut the up. Ain't nobody asked you. Let's listen. You celebrities need to realize we don't give a about your opinions. Janet, again, what the have you done for me lately?
Oh Lord. Now I have the earworm of that song in my head. Okay. Goodness gracious. All right, so should Janet Jackson apologize for her thoughts in the first place?
No.
I agree, actually.
That's her opinion. That's how she feels.
Mhm.
Good. But keep it to yourself.
Wow.
I got opinions that I want to share, and I don't share all the time because I keep them to myself. And then there's times, like now, that I let them out because you need to mind your business.
You was ice cold, bro. Okay, so how do you take Whoopi Goldberg's mea culpa of Janet Jackson?
Whoopi, you just hypocritical. Because if it was someone else that would have said that,
Yes.
you would have been all over them. But since it's Janet Jackson, Miss Jackson. I'm not sorry, Miss Jackson. Out of here. No, she a grown woman. You apologizing for her. Please, man, sit your in the view and shut the up too.
I figured this was going to get the fire response that I got. Oh my gosh. If ever there was a time that I didn't have to say a thing, but how I felt is being echoed in someone else's thoughts, right now is it. Because you've been spot on with what I thought every single turn of this segment. Oh my gosh. So if the mea culpa from Whoopi Goldberg wasn't enough, well, of course the comments weren't enough either, we have Janet Jackson fan Candace Owens. Oh, she has gone to town. She must have found my ancestry in me and has been digging deep, all in the lineage of Kamala Harris. Also calling her Kamala the whole while, but been digging deep, finding black people who were probably help for Donald Harris's family, and Donald Harris's father marrying a white woman. I mean, it's been some really ridiculously interesting stuff. Why is Candace Owens going so ham on Harris being black or not?
Because Mrs. Oreo herself
Oh no.
should be someone questioning, like, your kids ain't fully black.
Oh, he went right there.
Again, who are you to question anyone's blackness? Who are you? You don't like black people, so why does it even concern you?
No, he didn't. Nah, she don't like black people. Oh wow.
Don't even like black people, bro. We seen the wedding picture that she was the only black person there.
Oh yeah, what? Yeah, her bridal wedding bridal party shower, her bridal shower, not someone else's, hers.
Now, not a one.
Her bridal shower,
Not
the
a
only
one.
black person there. Yeah,
She was the only one in there. Her whole entire wedding.
it'd be different if it was a bridal shower. It was her bridal shower.
No. Yeah, you can't come and tell me nothing. You can't say nothing.
Oh my goodness. I agree 100% with what you said about all of this. Janet, that's your opinion. I'm glad you voiced it. Don't really care that you did, but okay, you voiced it. Whoopi, I really didn't care about your mea culpa. You don't need to do that of a 58-year-old woman. She's a grown woman. That's what she thinks. Okay. And Candace, look, I get it. I get it. You, how can I put this in nice brass tacks? You seem to be in a forest and you want to make the loudest noise you possibly can. And some are probably eating up the fact that Kamala Harris isn't authentically black. We know this because she isn't American. She isn't African American, I mean. So that's understood. She might have some white in her. Okay, I have white in me. Big deal. Big whoop. But let's see what this woman can do. Now, has she done things that I have liked? No. I'll be the first to tell you, in the 3.5 years she's been a vice president, I wish she could do better. I will be the first to say that. But I'm not going to lambast a woman because she may or may not be black. I could care less about that. I will lambast her because she is not making my life better. Let's do that, please. And let's stop with this "as the world turns" crap about her ancestry. Goodness gracious. Mentality will be back in 2 and 2. Cool McCain.
You thought you wanted Gunther against Chad Gable, but you didn't. And I'm going to tell you why. Chad Gable would take everything that Gunther's done and bury it.
The Playmaker.
It was on site. AJ Styles walked out there, seen LA Knight. Oh, okay, then LA Knight hopped out the car. Let's go.
Break down everything in TNA, AEW, and all of the WWE programming. Join these two kings, monarchs of wrestling, live every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central on the Play Caller Sports Talk YouTube channel. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to "I can beat up black people."
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Welcome back to Mentality, where this is the space and place created, curated, and mined for all men with Wize and Cole Johnson. And all right, let's go to my brother's home city of New York, shall we? There is trouble brewing, and it's not looking good for somebody there. Welcome to Politically Speaking. Last September, I should say, the mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, was giving the key to the city to Diddy. And now, September of this year, just like Diddy, the mayor is also being brought up on federal charges. That's right. New York City Mayor Eric Adams pled not guilty Friday before last in federal court to 5 corruption charges of taking bribes and campaign contributions from foreigners. Now, the former chief of police, he said, quote, "I am not guilty, Your Honor," close quote. Now, the mayor was released without having to post any bail, unlike Diddy, but I digress, to post any bail on the condition that he does not have any contact with witnesses or people named in the indictment. Now, the U.S. Magistrate Judge Catherine Parker said that there would be exceptions for staff and family members so long as he does not discuss the details of the indictments with him. Now, Adams, defiant to the end, says, quote, I will continue to do my job as mayor, close quote, with calls of him needing to step down. Now, I will begin by asking this, since I know New York City is always close to your heart. What are your thoughts about the feds going after Mayor Adams?
Black people. When are we going to learn? We can't be doing this these white folks be out here doing, man. We always get caught. Look at Diddy. He thought he could be Clyde Davis. Not working. Man, Adams, you're not Pelosi. You're not Chuck Schumer. You're not Mitch McConnell. You're not even J.D. Vance.
Oh, no. That man's 40. Wow.
Dude, you're a little shade. You got some shade to you, brother. They're coming after you. You was a symbol for black folk because you're mayor of New York City.
Yeah.
That's a prestigious title.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you soiled it. So you need to step down and move on. Seriously, just move on. If you get found not guilty, then if you want to run again, go ahead. But right now, the city deserves better, and you need to step down. We don't need you worrying about your case